How's it going, everyone? I'm Isle, and today, some more pro StarCraft 2. First up, we have our South Korean Zerg player. It is RagnaroK. His opponent, a Protoss player from the United States of America, it is Neeb. The map is Royal Blood. And so far, very standard openers for both players. Low ground for Neeb with his gateway, and well, obviously the natural was blocked, so RagnaroK moved it here, and that's the way the game goes. Now, about these two players, they are actually very closely ranked in terms of skill. So, Neeb is ranked 15 at the moment, according to Aligulac, which, if you don't know, I mentioned it a lot, but it's a stats website. They kind of track a huge amount of games. Well, I mean, pretty much every game. I don't know who does it, but it's some fantastic work, and it shows a lot of stats. Now I only look at some of it, but it does kind of give them a ranking as to where they are currently. It is hard to say because there haven't been any major tournaments, well, premier tournaments since Katowice. But yeah, there's been a couple of online cups. There's been Wardy's been having a couple of trophies, tournaments. So yeah, so Neeb is rank 15, and RagnaroK is rank 12. So they're very close together, but RagnaroK also did come fourth in IM Katowice. He lost in the third or fourth playoff match to Maru. Yeah. Well, not the playoff match, but he lost in the match for that position against Maru in the semis, that would have been. So he made it really deep there. He's been playing some good StarCraft, and I think definitely an underrated Korean player. You know, when people are thinking about Korean Zergs, you're thinking about Solar and Dark, and obviously back in the day, Rogue. Rogue hasn't been playing, obviously. And yeah, sometimes he's overlooked, and he's a very good Zerg player. Very good Korean player. He's been pretty solid. He's always up there in tournaments, doing things. But yeah, Neeb, I'm glad Neeb is still playing, because Neeb is such a good player. Okay, let's go into a bit of a history lesson here. Back when it was kind of StarCraft was dominated by the Koreans, Neeb was one of the few players who, you know, at that time, everyone that wasn't from Korea was called foreigners, but he could hold himself in tournaments against the Koreans. And he went deep in a lot of Korean tournaments. I think he even won, I was looking at it, you know, half an hour ago, now I can't remember, but he's won a couple of tournaments out there, or at least gone very deep out there in Korea. This is years ago though, so you know, now we're kind of looking at it and everyone's really on a good spot in terms of skill level. Ooh, these Zerglings gonna try to get Nexus goes down, the Adept goes down as well. Neeb's third base a little bit undefended. Yeah, okay, here comes the Oracle. That's just barely. Zergling's still not stopped though. Alright, now they are. But yeah, very, very strong player. I think he's still very strong, and he's still ranked the world's or #1 player from the North American region. I mean, he's amazing. In terms of USA, it's between him and Australia, who I also really enjoy watching. Yeah, two very interesting Protoss players. And they're not just cheesy players. Neeb is not just a cheesy player. He plays straight up macro, and he plays it really well. I mean, if you look at his build now, it's very close to similar as something that Hero would be doing. You know, so very, very good quality Protoss player. RagnaroK, he's gone very safe. He's got his spores. He's got 2 queens in every base. And yeah, Oracles coming to get 2. But that is limiting the damage. Oracles will always get at least 1 worker. They have such high damage output that it's hard for them not to get some damage. But the positioning and the queens and everything seems very good, so RagnaroK's going to be happy with that. He's sending a bunch of Zerglings across, see if he can put some pressure on this third base. With the shield battery there, good SimCity is not going to. He's going to run them out again. Having that shield battery, the pylon there, creates a nice little area. Oracle's chasing down the Zerglings, right? Alright, we're gonna see roaches coming up. as well as Blink. So yeah, Blink and +1 for Neeb. He's only gone for the 2 oracles. That's alright, that'll give him the scouting that he needs. He's able to tag with Revelation. Oh no, he loses one as he flies it over the queens. That's unfortunate. Huge round of Lings coming out of RagnaroK, so it seems like he's going to try and be a little bit aggressive. He already has a bunch here on the opponent's side of the map. More on the way. Is he just going to go for a strong push once Roaches finish? Neeb's 4th base is up. Actually, Neeb's 4th base is pretty much on par with RagnaroK's. Very rapidly expanding. He is moving out with the Stalkers now. He's got Blink, so that... well, he's going to have Blink in a second. 8 seconds. So he's going to be able to put a little bit of pressure and escape with those Stalkers. The Zerglings are running across. Bit of a wall off here at the top. They're going to try to put pressure on the 4th base. And that's actually good because it's pulling the Stalkers back. Don't know if he'll get it. Yeah, he should actually. Cancel, there we go. Move the Zerglings out once again. That's very good. Because now, obviously, that 4th base is finishing up a little bit earlier. So far, pretty solid game. Neither player overcommitting, and they're just kind of feeling their way around, testing the waters. Don't die, Oracle. That's fine. Okay, a lot of gateways here. Bunch more Stalkers. What is going to be the next step of the plan for Neeb? So far, it doesn't look like he really has a next step. That wall there is actually really great. It's going to put a cannon there. Now, Zergling's going to try, but when the Stalkers blink in, yeah. But it is keeping him busy while a huge amount of Roaches are moving into this side. I would love to see the Zerglings helping with this army, but they're keeping at the bottom right there. They do get through. They're going to get into this base. I think the Stalkers are going to win this one with some good micro, but these Zerglings are starting to deal damage. I would like to see them actually getting some workers. Okay, they're going to the 4th base now. A little bit of a clutch defense here for Neeb. This base, I think, is going to go down once again. Yeah, Stalkers trying to chase this away. But this army is tough. There was a huge amount of supply that, nice, Oracle's going to keep zapping away, that RagnaroK came in with. And he's just putting the serious pressure on Neeb. He's making it very difficult. He's saturated on his 4 bases, whereas Neeb is still only on 3. And yeah, this base has to restart once again. Okay, we see the Templar Archives and we see Void Rays. I'm not a fan of the Void Rays, but I like the Templar Archives. Neeb's going to have to get into a little bit of splash. Archons would do really well against such a Zergling heavy army. I'm trying to think what was the Void Ray for. Is that just one, just to get rid of Overlords? Or is he going to go more and go into Skytoss army? I don't think so. Where is that Void Ray? Single Void Ray to counter Roaches. Okay, another base coming up here for RagnaroK. Gonna start seeing some Zealot run-bys here. But a lot of Zerglings again. Ooh, a lot of Banelings too. Baneling speed almost finished, so RagnaroK is going to once again bash his army straight down the throat of Neeb. And it's a maxed out army against 154 supply. So this could be dangerous. Bit of an awkward engagement here, but actually I think this is a good position for RagnaroK. The Baneling's not getting too much done. Micro seems to be pretty good there. 6 workers, not too bad. And actually the defense seems to be pretty solid there. Yeah, that was definitely a better engagement. So a lot closer supply. Better engagement there for Neeb, who's going to continue pushing now. Those Archons do really help out a lot. At the same time, the Zealots got in and they got rid of 10 drones. So, you know, I mean, it was super oversaturated anyway. So, I guess he's okay. Very nice game so far. This base did get taken down though, so Neeb kept Neeb keeps getting knocked down to 3 bases, which is going to make it hard for him in the long run. We do see the move into Hydras at the moment. +1 Carapace only happening now. Neeb's up to, well, he's got +2. We've got +2/+1 for RagnaroK. Interesting game here. Very not normal. Very not normal. Wow, my speaking. It's because I'm recording a little bit early in the morning. I keep making excuses for why I talk like an absolute plonker. But yeah, we'll go with it's being early in the morning. And by early, I mean 9 o'clock. But that is earlier than I normally do record. Normally, I kind of start in the middle of the day. These roaches are going to be caught out. Oh, yes. The force fields that... I mean, there was 2. If there was only 1, I would have judged it a lot harsher. These banelings are not going to get anything done. Nice micro there, blinking around. Just to show off, be fair, flashy. Lurker Den on the way. Lurkers are obviously going to be very strong against this ground army. We see the... Is that the first robo coming out now? That's so delayed. RagnaroK's trading out these roaches a little bit. He wants to get a bit of damage done with them, but I don't think he wants to keep them for very long because he is planning on going over to Ling, Bane, Hydra, Lurker. Zealot's gonna get something done here. Nope. They get surrounded by Zerglings immediately. Storm is almost finishing. I think Storm's gonna help because Neeb really does need to tech out. I think in terms of the tech, he's gonna be a little bit behind. We do see Hive on the way, and as soon as Hive's done, the Lurker upgrades are gonna start. And Lurker's very difficult to push into, but those are a couple of decent storms. The Banelings have not been dealt with though, but they luckily don't deal too much worker damage at the same time. Neeb is just sending a couple of Zealots at a time. And yeah, could get some good damage done here. Zergling's gonna pick them off. It's gonna be a couple of workers. No? Huh. Solid defense there. Okay, I think Neeb's gonna be happy to know that he is on 4 bases finally. Yeah, so he's gonna be able to keep up a little bit. He's getting Immortals out. Immortals against the Lurkers? Not bad, I guess. But I would like to see a move into something like Disruptors. He sees the Lurkers now. That's a dangerous army. You cannot engage into that amount of Lurkers. He's got the Oracle. I think the Oracle is very handy to have to be able to just keep an eye on where those Lurkers are. You try to pick off one of them, you've got to be so careful. If you blink, that Lurker army can destroy your entire army. Yeah, he's going to engage here. Storm going down. But that's a lot of damage. RagnaroK is going to be retreating now. Still just the Immortals. I think a Disruptors would be good. Disruptors do help against this Lurker army. I mean, it's a tanky, beefy army, but yeah, Storm is great. That Storm actually does kill it. How much health does the Lurker have? 200. Storm doesn't deal 200 damage. Not that no, it does not. RagnaroK's getting himself into a nice position here. Both players are maxed out and their work accounts are very close. This is a tight one. I want to say that RagnaroK's in a better position. But there we go. We see Stargate and Fleet Beacon. Okay, so that's going to help a lot. Neeb now going to send a portion of his army around to try to deal some damage while this side does come in here, but... Ow, ow, ow. One High Templar goes down. This army is going to try to get something done. Not looking too bad. But, yeah. He needs to free up some supplies so that he can get carriers out. Ooh, these Lurkers are a little bit undefended. That helps. Immortals only care so much. There's a lot of engagements all over the map. Ooh, good turnaround there by Neeb. This base has been acquired. Yeah, both players in a good economic position. A couple of storms going around. RagnaroK's going for a big surround on this army. But those storms, absolutely brutal storms there. Very nice. Can I get a zoom in there again? Zealot's not getting enough damage done. Ooh, hang on. Something escaped my sight here. Am I going to have to go that far back? Where did those come from? Here's one. Ah, there they are. Okay, so here's an engagement going down. Dum da da dum. Watch them roll. I don't know why banelings always have rolling music in my mind, but it kind of works. Bang. Oh, they're one-shotting the workers. Oof, big damage. So yeah, here was the Zealot run by. That was picked off. 3 drones, 21 probes. This army is still pushing, but it's going to be chased away now. And we see 3 carriers at a time being made. Bunch of Archons behind it. On a 5 base, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. You can definitely manage to afford these carriers. I actually played a game similar to this, but I just absolutely lost. I took terrible engagements. Lurkers jumping in here, and this base is in a lot of trouble. RagnaroK's going to see the air units now, but there's not a big enough amount of carriers yet to be dangerous. And these lurkers are scary. Very scary to deal with. Archons, Zerglings coming in, Lurkers coming in from another angle. Oof. A lot of damage being done. These Zealots are getting a lot of work done here, and a counter-attack by this part of the army is still going on. Oh, this is going to be a little bit of a crazy base trade here. Protoss army is just attacking in here. They're attacking from 2 angles. These Lurkers are getting in a good position now, and this is where you don't want Lurkers to be, but that's 37 drones going down. 154 supplied to 127. I think Neeb is in a better position because he could at any point just recall his army. But he has to deal with these Lurkers, and there are a lot of them. That being said, the carriers could eventually deal with them. Well, no stop to the Protoss army in the natural. Natural base goes down, yeah. But RagnaroK realizes he doesn't have enough, taps out. Neeb takes the victory. I like that counter-attack. I think that's what really pulled off the win here for Neeb. He accepted his losses, but made sure that he was dealing more on the other side. Anyway, that was a really exciting finisher here to this game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, I will see you in the next one.